At Finn's, everyone applauds Chase and Violet's performance, and Violet asks if she can sing at Brooklyn and Chase's wedding. They agree she can, so she asks when the wedding is. Liz explains weddings take a while to plan, and sometimes you have to pick a date a year ahead. Violet exclaims they can't wait that long. Brooklyn and Chase say they won't wait a year, so Violet asks for a ballpark date. They promise to tell her when they know. Violet looks at Liz and Finn and says, what if there were 2 brides and 2 grooms? Would that make it happen sooner? Finn steers the conversation elsewhere by saying the star on the tree is crooked and they have to fix it. Liz and Finn again congratulate the couple, and Gregory welcomes Brooklyn to the family. They head out, but not before Violet reminds them she wants to know the date the minute they pick one. Finn says it's Violet's bedtime, and she asks Gregory to tuck her in. Gregory reads Violet "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Meanwhile, Liz and Finn admire the tree, which Liz says is beautiful, flaws and all. She thinks there is a lesson in there. It's not that the tree has to be perfect, but what it represents. She sees the happiness of his family all being together in it. Finn hates the thought that this could be his dad's last Christmas. He knows his dad wants this to be a great Christmas, and he is trying to appreciate the joy of the season and not what they are about to lose. Finn asks her to call him out if he backslides to a dark place. She agrees and also says the tree will be a reminder as well. In her room, Violet notices her grandpa struggling to get up after reading to her. She asks why he uses a cane now. He explains that lately he needs help to walk, and she says they all need help sometimes. Later, Liz offers to give Gregory a ride home, and Finn thanks his dad for taking Violet tree shopping. They depart, and Finn looks at the tree for a bit of hope. He then checks on a sleeping Violet. Marshall finds Curtis hard at work on his laptop at home. Curtis reveals the news of the experimental treatment, which could have him walking again weeks, but there are no guarantees. He explains Portia is the one who found out about this trial and signed him up. Marshall doesn't like that he's being made a human guinea pig in a test trial, but Curtis has made up his mind to do this. Marshall says then he'll support him in this and asks about the timeline. Curtis says it will begin in January or February. Marshall tells Curtis that he, Portia, Stella, and Trina will be here for him. Curtis admits he's scared. Dex and Joss finish some takeout at his place. Joss suggests they get him a little tree, and he quickly says it's not necessary. She asks if he doesn't celebrate the holiday, but he says does. He says Christmas is for kids, and Christmas was not a happy time in his house. She asks why not, but notes that he doesn't have to share if he doesn't want to, but she'd like to hear why. Dex explains his dad cheated on his mother all the time, and she knew it and stayed with him. He thinks his mom wasn't strong enough to stand on her own. He says his brothers grew up to be like their dad, and he refused to play along that everything was okay, and they would beat him up for it. By the time he was a teen, he just wanted to leave home, and that's why he enlisted the day he graduated. Dex apologizes for opening a box of sadness, but Joss is glad she told her, as it makes her love him even more.